Peace, world. You know what it is. Your brother Mikey Fever with my hip hop panels. My brothers are on here. Clip, Shawnee, Trev,
What up?
Raj
What up? What up?
later. I am tired,
Yo,
bro. I am tired.
life's
Yo, what up?
good.
What's good?
Life's
What's
real
good, man?
good.
How y'all feeling, brothers? Everything good?
Yo, I just got over the flu, man.
Oh, damn. Oof. Yo.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. That joint had me beat, bro.
Yeah, but hitting the ribs
I
like.
want to take this. Yo, I want to take this time to say, I blame Lululemon. I want. I want to take this time. I want to take this quick time to say, the world would be a lot better off without you, Lululemon. You know what I'm saying? You got people outside running. It's 25 degrees outside. You got them outside running half naked, talking about cold as a state of mind. You got people outside like that, bro. That's yo. I got sick because of Y'all got people running around in my city, not protecting themselves from this cold, yo. We all suffering. Thank you, Lululemon.
Lululemon. Yo, what's Lululemon again? I know it's
I want to shout out to the 7 boroughs, because we be acting like New York ain't got more than 5 boroughs. We got 7 of them.
Oh, talk about it. This sounds interesting.
You know what I mean? We got Bronx, Brooklyn. We got Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Long Island.
Jersey. In Jersey, shout out.
Keep it a buck, yo. Let's keep it a buck.
Yo, what happened in Yonkers? I thought you was gonna throw Yonkers in there.
Yeah, what happened?
Or Yonkers in the Bronx. Yeah, okay.
Is that the case? You shout out Far Rockaway, man. You can't, cause that's a 6th borough. No, it's Queens.
But they be acting like they. You tell them they telling you from Queens, they be out from Far Rock.
They always out.
That's the thing, no, bro. Like that whole Far Rockaway is a whole nother mind state. Yo.
It is a whole nother mind state.
It is.
Yeah, that might not even be on Earth, yo. You might be traveling.
It's one way in, one way out. Shout out to Project Baby in the comment section. Yeah, it's one way in, one way out.
Shout out to Hamill.
Hamill, Edgemere.
Shout out to Hamill.
Yeah, I think I've been out there one time in my life. I ain't feel safe.
Me too. I went to Far Rockaway recently, like 2 weeks ago. Like 2 weeks ago, I had to move a client to Far Rockaway. And that was the first time I've ever been to Far Rockaway in my 42 years on this earth.
And it's dumb fall.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Hey, yo, you'll get to East Orange in Jersey. Fast, you'll get to Far Rockaway and back too. Like, you know what I'm saying? You be like had dinner and all that. Your man still on the train. You waiting on that special A train.
Yeah, that last stop. I'm telling you.
That special A train that go once every hour and a half.
Yo, listen, it was going across water. I'm like, yo, where am I at? Yo,
yeah.
I was like, nah,
different.
This ain't it, son. I'm glad I've never been a chick from Far Rockaway, yo.
I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I was dealing with a joint out there, man.
Man, it's nice to see my family all the time, man.
Word?
Listen, let me see. The power of that power will have you in the middle of the project.
Last time I was in Far Rockaway, dudes, I was like, yo, you seen my cousins? Dudes were like, nah, we ain't seen your cousins, but you need to leave because we was just shooting. All right, you ain't got nothing no more.
I got you. I appreciate the advice. Right. I appreciate it. What year was that?
Not too long ago.
Oh, wow. So they still keeping the code up. That's G.
Oh, of course.
But
G.
They kept it a buck. But this is like 1 in the afternoon.
Yeah. Wait, were you on Mont Ave?
I was right in front of Hamill.
Oh, Hamill's it's a different world out there. It's like, yo, everybody said, we got Chirac already. I'm gonna call that Iran. I'm gonna call it out there. It's different out there. Shout out to shout out piece of Stacks and Chinks.
What's the worst time? What's the worst time in the day to get shot? Which was what you think is the worst time, yo? 6 in the morning. That's a bad time to get shot. Yeah, it is, yo.
Like
bad time to get shot.
After that, it's like it's your day shot for real.
Literally.
Oh, God, 6 in the morning.
Leaving outside on your way to work.
Going on, police shift change, ambulance shift change, all type of shift changes.
Yeah, man.
Laying on the concrete.
You didn't even have your coffee yet, yo.
Yeah.
You trying to get your coffee at work? I'm gonna get to the office and take my coffee.
Oh,
nah.
What's it called?
Oh,
Sidebar. News report just came out. ASAP Rocky Man took the stand on him today, testifying and all that.
I want to testify. Touch the sky.
You know, let me say this. While we on this real quick. Yo, these dudes really need to learn the law, especially if you got some type of money and some type of notoriety. I think it behooves me to be like, yo, how you don't have these lawyers schooling y'all to the game? Because y'all don't. They took down Puff, and Puff got $1 billion. You in the millions. Your wife is reaching what, 2 billion. Cool, but you gotta learn some type of law etiquette or something because you can't be doing. They're gonna give you some time because they thought the time that they was giving you was all right. They was gonna give him what, I think
3 years.
120 days or something like that.
Take the
Something
120
like
days, fam.
I'd have been
he,
took
he,
the
he
120 days.
denied it.
120 days ago. Like this.
120
I
days.
just want to been over.
They put you
understand?
in PC automatically because you a star. I'm
Right,
taking 120
exactly.
days. I'm chilling.
Listen,
Word,
I
homie,
think
It's gonna be good money.
I think on a lower level, he's like, chill. I'm sleeping next to Rihanna. I'm in there raw. I already got the kid in there. I don't want to miss out on it.
Man,
Nah,
That's
you
fine.
good.
You gonna miss out.
Once
Listen,
your
that's
kid
fine. You
take
gonna
their
do your
first walk,
120
you should
days
be
and be
all
right back up in there.
right,
Exactly.
right.
Your kid
And
take
then
their
that's when the
first
next
walk.
kid come.
Yeah.
Exactly. You good.
Yeah.
Now he gonna do like 10 years or whatever they're gonna hit him when if he blow trial.
So
Yeah.
120 days to 10 years if you
What did he
It
blow
was
do
like
again? For what?
it
What
was
was
like
the crime? What was
he
the
shot
Bust
somebody.
off a
And they
shot.
like, yeah,
in
they
the air?
grazed homeboy. Yep. Grazed him. That's it. It ain't hit him, it ain't go in and out, it just grazed him.
What was it?
Well, I
Attempted
mean, yo,
robbery or
you
something?
I
Dude
did
trying to
10,
rob
10
him?
years is ridiculous for a graze, but like
They might give him.
120
They
days.
might give him 3. Depending on where it's at, they might give him 3 to 4.
LA though.
Was it self
It happened
defense?
in LA, I
If it's in
believe.
LA, he might be alright. He might be alright. It's in LA.
I
Was it?
Yeah,
believe
oh
it's in
yeah.
LA.
How you said people get grazed every day, B?
LA,
We got
word.
bigger fish to fry out here, man. Go ahead, man.
No,
You
but
wanna
you
get that
gotta
man a
think of it like
band-aid?
this.
You need a hug?
But you gotta think of it like this. When they spending extra money to go to trial,
Mhm.
oh, they don't like you. Now we gotta do extra work, all because you decided. Because I think it was 120 days, time suspended, and some probation, some type of like low. It was better than what they gave Young Thug. I can tell you that. It
Damn.
was
I
better.
mean, Young
It
Thug
was
got a
something
whole
like a
RICO
slap on
case.
the
That's different though.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But according to for ASAP, they gave him some short time. He said, "Nah, I'm good. I don't want to lose my sponsors." Now you about to lose a lot.
Everything.
Yeah, it's
Before we
wild.
go any further, was he defending himself or was it like a robbery or it's just like
That I
a
don't
random?
know. That
Probably
I
an
don't know.
argument. First off, you got too much money. I ain't got time to be arguing with y'all. I got too much money. If I'm arguing with anybody that got less money than me, I'm a fool. All right,
Yeah.
fam. You got it. I'm out. That's all I'm
I
doing.
think
Yo,
that
to a
ASAP
certain
happened.
Yo,
extent,
what's
if
good?
money
What's
been
good?
around,
What
wrong. What
up?
up,
What up?
Jeezy?
What up? What
Bro,
To
up?
a
I'm about to
certain
rob. What up? You about to
extent,
rob somebody. You got a hoodie on? What's going on?
if he about to do the Rocky, he about to do the Rocky song.
Yo, y'all hear me clearly
Hey,
though?
yo,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you
Y'all hear
money.
the y'all hear the Miggity Mike?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
you
Pause.
clear, you clear.
Pause.
I was gonna let you slide, so I slid.
Pause.
But I didn't think Clip was gonna let you slide though. I
Pause.
was
Pause.
gonna
That's
But,
another
slide.
pause.
yeah, sliding. We ain't sliding.
Everybody sliding.
Yo,
Pause.
you came
Nah,
in.
but
You
to
arrived
a
at the right
certain
time.
extent, yeah, you did.
Okay.
Cause like
What y'all talking about?
even me hanging around,
ASAP Rocky.
even me
ASAP
hanging
Rocky.
around you, not having like the proper amount of chicken. Like I'm in the room. I'm in the room all the way. Like it make me think of like 50, right? And everybody, yo, why 50 buy that big old house? He don't got nobody staying with a woo. He don't need no extra stress. Like he don't. The more people you got around you, man, you just if they can't get money like you, right? If they can't get money like you, then that means they can't reflect you. If they can't reflect you, sooner or later they're gonna try to smudge you so that they can see themselves in you. You gotta get away from that. That's
Yeah,
just
move
Got
human
more
to.
nature.
strategic. You gotta be
That's just
smarter.
human nature. Yeah, you
When you making
can't be
that much
around people
money,
that ain't like yourself.
yeah, when you making that much money, all that keep it real, me keeping it real is me staying free. I'm not allowing none of y'all to get me out of character to go be a personal slave for the government, for whatever state I'm in. I'm
And me
confident
keeping it real is finding other people who
who on the
maneuver
same type
in this
of time.
mentality. That's keeping it real. Like me growing and seeking and pursuing my happiness and actually obtaining it. Yo, that's keeping it real. Me lowering myself to your standards so you could say something that's gonna make you feel some kind of way. I don't even have to validate that.
Let's sum it up. We didn't work too hard to remain the same. You gotta
Some people
elevate.
actually seem like they do
No, I
the
didn't work
opposite.
this hard to go to jail. like,
Exactly.
Both of
I didn't work
those,
this
so
hard to go to jail.
both what Trev said and what Clip said, both of those.
Yeah.
Because I think the more these, you gotta look at it like this. I think a lot of people, real talk, a lot of these artists have survivor's remorse, right? A lot of them suffer from that. So it's like, damn, I made it. My girl is Rihanna. She's a billionaire. I got all type of sponsors, Gucci, Louis, all everybody on Fifth Avenue mess with me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I don't think he was ready for the success of his album, and then I don't think he really took into consideration the whole ASAP mob. Like I don't
Man,
think.
listen, he been
Nah,
smoking, he been rich for about 10 years now. He could have been
uh,
got. I'm not after 10 years of me being rich. I ain't got survivor's remorse no more. Peace, y'all.
word
I'm
up.
happy. Like, what are we talking
And
about?
then on top of that, like the mob did they thing too. Like it's a few dudes from that set who really like
I,
made it. Like it's a few dudes that we are quite aware of. So it's not like survived what? A lot of you dudes is getting money too. I just think like I don't know. I don't even
Mhm.
have an opinion on ASAP Rocky music. I barely ever heard any ASAP Rocky music.
Me
And I
too,
know that
man.
probably sound crazy, but it's
No, I
really
don't.
not. It's really
It's not
not. Like I've
crazy
heard
for a certain
freestyles in
demographic.
that was right, and I've heard the freestyles that was in the radio and all when they was running around the city and doing their numbers and so on and so forth. But like I can't name a ASAP Rocky song. So even to me, it's like certain things is done to like maintain a certain image. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
right.
And keep your face out there, keep people remembering, maybe keep your because now it's a streaming thing. Like it ain't really let me buy the app. It's really a streaming thing. So even just hearing your name enough times might force people to go back and listen or new people to go and listen. But you're gonna pay for that now, though, man. You're gonna pay
Crazy,
for that.
crazy. So let's get it popping, man. First on our list is that weirdo DJ Academics. What is going on with this dude?
The same
Shame,
thing that been
shame,
going on with him.
shame.
He's a
It ain't
weirdo,
nothing new. He been a weirdo. He's a weirdo from
complete
day one.
weirdo. Yeah.
The
That's a
problem is
I didn't.
this.
shame, though.
I saw the
We
clip.
let
I didn't see
all
the
these
whole
little
thing.
suburban kids that don't come from our neighborhoods let another suburban kid that don't come from our neighborhoods dictate what goes on in our culture.
Mm.
I always thought it. Oh, go ahead, Trev, because you was
No, no,
trying to
no, no,
chime
no.
in on something.
No, no. I just said I didn't see. I just saw the little clip. I didn't see the whole. I don't really pay attention to him when he do his Twitch and all those streams. I really don't. Like if he posts something that's regular, something I could read, I'm cool with that. I don't really pay attention to all the. I got kind of. I'm not with the nigga shit, and I don't really
Yeah.
follow him too much. I mean, I follow him on Instagram, but I don't follow him to realize like, oh, let me go see what academics say. I don't really use him as a judgment panelist that for me to be like, oh, let me see. Oh, yeah, it's right, or nah. So I just saw a clip, and I just like, all right, I don't.
Complete weirdo. Like, how you suggesting? It's not like you're grooming a 15-year-old to engage in sexual acts. I don't care how it came when people say it's a joke. No, you don't
It's not a
cross certain
joke.
lines. It's
Well, I know he
inappropriate.
lost some stuff. He lost his sponsors after that. Like it's a
Of
lot of
course.
sponsors that mess with him. But what I do know, I'm gonna say this. What's gonna happen is I'm just being right now. I feel like gonna he's gonna lose his and come back and everything like 2 weeks.
You cut out for a second.
Yo,
Repeat that.
you know what though? You know what's funny about that though? I don't think so, man.
Hold on, Sean. I know Trevor saying it cut out for a second. His audio.
Yeah, I had to put my earpiece back on my fault.
All right, it's all right. Go ahead. Go ahead, Tony.
Were you finished, bro?
Yeah, that.
Oh, now I don't think so. And I'm gonna tell you why. Nah, that's gonna stain nasty, yo, because it was the young boy. You gotta look at that part. It was the younger generation who told him, yo, chill, I'm 15. And it was the younger generation who told him, hey, yo, your man tried to get you a case. It was a kid. It was the younger generation who said that to him off the rip. He ain't feed into that at all. Like, he ain't feed into that at all. As soon as that's the funny thing about these kids nowadays, right? Like, the movement in the street is so militant that even the people who are just suburban, just listening to the music, like they like spot on. So right when he started talking like that, he said, hey, yo, chill, I'm 15.
Yeah.
His man said, yo, so he said, yo, your man trying to get you a case. What? Wait, what? Wait, hold on. And they didn't think that was coming. Shorty told you off the rip, yo, your man trying to get you a case. That's what the kid told him. So I'm kind of like thinking more people or more children are going to side with him. It just sounded so intelligent. It just sounded like so aware. It was such a great representation of the kids today, because you always get told something different about them. And when you talk to them, yo, they sharp. And it's going to take a whole lot for you to dupe somebody's brain nowadays. These kids not going for that. So I honestly think with the power being in the hands of the audience now and not so much the sponsor, and you on YouTube, NBC ain't pushing you. ABC ain't you got to push yourself, bro.
Exactly.
You gotta push yourself. You don't got the machine behind you. You gotta push yourself. And you already on the wrong side of history with hip hop. You're on the wrong side of history.
You rapping
and
this
you
is all bad.
And nobody is supporting Drew Grow right now except
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You on the wrong side of history with hip hop. You on the wrong side. You're supporting the man who ran to do the lawsuit. That's your man. And then I'm gonna tell you something else he did that was nasty. He tried to off-put it and say, "Oh, you Kendrick Lamar fans who seem to have
my
a
man out."
No, he tried to push his pedophilia off on the Kendrick Lamar beef. He thinks listen to me.
Certified lover boy.
He came up He came up in a period where playing with people's minds, people didn't understand it yet, because that power was given to the television, and the television used it more responsibly.
Yo, that's a fact.
People don't understand the power of what they have. They just see how it worked.
He got caught up with the numbers.
Right. So he got caught up in, I could manipulate people's minds. This is the time, brother. That just was the time for it. It was a whole lot going on in the world, and people's minds just wanted to dumb down a bit. It was a lot going on, Papa.
Yo.
And you kind of like forgot all of that. And now you thinking that lip service. Remember when those fake apologies was running around and everybody was falling for them? Oh yeah, that person felt so sorry. And remember when Diddy apology went around and everybody was like, pfft.
Yeah, that wasn't it.
Yeah. Now look, now you didn't even have to
his
apologize.
Apology wouldn't have mattered anyway. Once the world saw him smack Shorty up like that, we don't even care about your apology, dude.
Right. But then what that did was it showed it. Once you got the visual of what somebody could do and what they can apologize for, it showed that all of you people that was apologizing for all those things you did it with the intent, and you're only apologizing now because you caught.
Because you got caught. And one thing I want to add about Akademiks, DJ Akademiks is disgusting. He should catch a Universal out there. You should be smacked around. You a Drake cum guzzler. I don't care. I'm going wild on this one. You know what I'm saying? It's a fact. And the thing about him as well, you are an instigator. Yes, they could put you in as a journalist in hip hop, and I'm not being biased with other journalists, but you was part of the instigation of the crime in Chicago. You were
Yes, he
not a
was.
voice of reason. That's why Vic Mensa wanted to slap the crap out of him, and he was warned by many. You understand?
But
Word,
my thing
word.
with him is he's the type of dude that he tries to engulf himself in Black American hip hop culture, but as soon as pressure's on him, it's oh no, I'm from Jamaica. Like, what are you talking about, fam? Like, you
Yo,
can't
dog, I've
hide
heard
behind the
him
Jamaican
say,
representation.
right, right. I've heard him say, I'm stepping out of my black today. Like, I'm stepping out my black skin today. What do you mean, bro? Who is this
Yeah, let
guy?
me ask you a question. Do y'all watch him for real? Like, I mean, like I said, I
No,
follow him, but I
Nah.
No, no,
don't
no, no,
watch
no,
him
no,
as
no,
much.
no, no. We don't watch
I don't
him,
sit
but
around on
the
Twitch
thing is
watching him.
this. It's the kids who watch. It's the Twitch. It's Twitch is for not. I don't want to say Twitch is for children, but Twitch is for the newer generations who are privy to the different forms of entertainment today.
He
I
does
want
a
to
lot of
say
Yeah,
it like that.
antics.
I get that part, but it's like like I got my certain people I go to for like news and stuff when it comes to like things I see within the culture. Like my one of my people's, I don't know how y'all may not feel it, but I go to Joe. I listen to Joe. What's my other man? My man Star. Those probably the main two I really want to hear when it comes to like controversy in hip hop because a lot of people don't mess with Joe. I think Joe gives a raw, honest opinion about what's going on, especially from a standpoint of an artist who used to be in the industry, who knows how to read contracts and like read through some of the BS that we see on a day-to-day basis. Star is just going to be Star, and he don't care. And he's like an idol for me when it comes to this whole media thing. Him. I listen to those two. Those who I go to. I don't really go to academics to hear his opinion or nothing because he came out to pause. He came out wrong when he was with 6ix9ine doing that nonsense, and
Yeah.
he already
He
Peace.
looked
was
had towards
never of the culture. This is what I
No, he
keep trying
was
to
never
explain.
of the
He was
culture.
never of the culture. He just a guy
No.
that he glorified street violence that
Peace.
was going on in Chicago, and he built the capital off of that. But overall, he was never part of this culture. He
nah, he
catered.
wasn't.
His audience was a bunch of suburban kids who don't live in this culture.
I don't agree with that.
His voice was annoying
How?
too.
I'm gonna
His
I'm gonna
voice.
tell you why. Because
How?
I was watching Academics myself. I ain't gonna lie.
But
Okay.
which
But
academics are
when
now?
was you
Hold
watching
on.
Academics?
Yeah, right. See, that's the thing here. That with that, this is the part the clip is talking about. This is why it's important that you understand that the extreme, like
He
the
grew up in
level
the
of
suburbs of
culture
New
that
Jersey.
this man is.
He grew up in the
Right?
suburbs of New Jersey. He grew up in the suburbs of New Jersey. He didn't grow up in the hood. He never had a hood life. He grew up in the suburbs of New Jersey and he went to Rutgers in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Right? He got his fame from glorifying the murders and the killings in Chicago.
True.
Right.
He never was part of the culture. He was a fan of the culture.
Come from different
There's a
backgrounds because
difference.
hip hop is
There's a
diverse.
And from a far too.
Yeah,
From
and
a
you were talking this
far.
from the safety of your house. You were never at any major hip hop events. You were never amongst the people. You never shook hands with the real. The only time you started shaking hands with rappers is by the time you got popping from the internet.
I think he got
You
popping when
was
he did
never
Complex. When he was on
Nah,
that's
he
when
was
he
Complex.
got
popping.
that's when he got
He
good.
was
Yeah, when
That's
that
when
when
he
put
started
him up
brought
a
getting.
him into
little bit.
Complex when he really got popping.
Yeah, yeah. But the reporting on Chicago though is really that's really what took him to the next level.
That's what got him his
Yeah.
name.
Yep.
But
That's
you got to
that's
understand this too, though.
bro.
Uh, the industry capitalizes off of black trauma, right?
Exactly.
And the
Of
Everyone
only
does.
way
course.
that the only way you can really get to see black trauma through black people, and he was planted to me. I won't say used because he was planted as a Judas. Let's just say.
Mm.
Because when he worked with 6ix9ine, I would consider him a Judas at that point because you're really glorifying the killings, the murders, and you're not even from over there. Like you don't even know the culture over there, let alone the hip hop culture. It was when
But
he went
6ix9ine
on
from the town
every
though.
No, he's from
6ix9ine,
like
but 6ix9ine is an imitator of the culture too.
Yeah.
He's from
And that's
Brooklyn.
and that song.
Just
That
because he's
song
from
was
Brooklyn don't
clown.
mean
That
he's an
do rag
imitator.
song
He's
that
an
they
imitator
did.
of the
That song.
culture.
I get we using that term culture, but let's not use it loosely because I see the black culture much more bigger than hip hop of the
Right. It is.
streets. Let's just say the streets. He imitated what he thought the people wanted,
That's a good point.
and
Yeah,
these
he
dudes
definitely
were
imitated
clowns.
the gangster life, the gang life, not even gangster
Yeah,
life, the gang life.
and
You know
academics
what
is the
I'm saying?
same thing.
But academics, like
But
when
hip
he
hop
got
is street urban culture.
true.
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
Yeah, so that's So when we talk about the culture, we strictly talking about hip hop culture, not
Yeah.
the black
I'm not talking
culture.
about
We talking
black
about,
culture.
and
oh,
we
no,
also talking about gang culture too, because like
Yeah.
that's
I
a
meant that
way
for
of
the
Hip-hop was
life.
birthed from
for the
Now
gangster.
listeners and
hold on. Let
viewers.
me land. Let me land. Like people
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
people know. You ain't got to
yeah.
hold everybody in all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
just
got you.
that. Yeah. You know, we have very intelligent. Yo, we have very intelligent listeners.
Yeah, let
Yeah,
me
Shawnee
ask you a
saved y'all,
I've
question.
been
Shawnee. See?
Yo, I've been listening to the shows like during the week, and you know, I have a lot of respect for that. First things first, I have a lot of respect for my brothers on this podcast,
Yeah,
and I have a
likewise, bro.
lot of respect for where this channel is headed. I'm really seeing the vision. I'm
Mhm.
really seeing the vision. This
Yeah.
this is this is a wonderful occurrence that we are a part of, and we coming in on the ground floor. And I just want to say thank you one more time. But
Word.
like Clip was saying though, that culture vulture thing, right? First you wanna jack Chicago culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is funny because this is gonna kind of come back to what Trev was saying too. But watch this. He jacked that culture, right? And we know you from New Jersey, you in the basement, and you went to Rutgers. So I find it weird that you even got hip to Chicago street
That's a good point.
culture. I find
Mm-hmm.
that very, very weird. Now that you know some things are coming up, I find that very weird, right? And then it's like if you noticed or not, the Chicago culture is what's being pushed as just urban culture point blank now. Like their music, their drill music is now being done all over. It's like it's being pushed everywhere, right? So like
Mm-hmm.
if you wanted to say he was some sort of a plan, I can kind of make a case for that with him being the one who pushed the violence, being a vulture on gang culture and pushed that from the safety of his basement
Mm-hmm.
and then even calling himself a DJ on top of that when that had nothing to do with
I
music.
never seen
And
him
then
mix. Right.
I never in my life. So
Yeah.
when you want to talk about jacking cultures, you know what I'm saying? There you go. He jacked like he's like a gang banging DJ. That's very,
Pause.
very
You gotta
out of this
pause that.
world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, I got a
That was
question though.
crazy.
Gang banging DJ. Yo, I have never. Shout out to the
But I
blood to
got
the
a
corner. Shout out to the grip to the corner.
but I got a question for y'all. All right, all right. I'm gonna play devil's advocate real quick because we talk about culture, we talk about hip hop. We know where it started from. We know who owns it, right? Let's just say we know who owns hip hop. They don't own the culture, but they own hip hop. Now, when we look at academics, we call him a weirdo, right? Because he's capitalizing off the culture vulture ism of hip hop, right? But can we put uh Kevin Lyles in those conversations as well?
Of
Can we
course.
put can
Lay
we
a
put
course.
no
Yes.
hold on, we no I'm saying hold on, Kevin Lyles, I'm talking about the blacks though. I want to
Oh.
talk about Kevin Lyles. Can we put Kevin Lyles, Steve Stout? Um Sometimes I want to put Jay-Z there too. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let me explain. Let me explain before because Shawnee, I see your face. I see your eyes
No, I'm
like
just
they
thinking. I'm
okay.
thinking.
I'm just saying. When we looked at Rockefeller, right? We admired the entrepreneurism, the entrepreneurship that they had, the willpower to say, you know what, f y'all don't want to sign me, I'm gonna do it myself, right? That was a Dame Dash thing. And I say that to say this because when you have the blacks who make their number, they get to a point where we can't let this person in. We can't let him in no more. We was cool with him in the beginning because we got what we want. We got the J.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can't let him in. Now we gotta now the same way we give academics to business, we gotta give it to Kevin Lyles.
Oh, no
because
holds barred. Everyone gets it.
he feeds off of the whole drill, uh, the blackmail manipulation with putting this dude in a dress. He feeds off that too. Steve Stout,
That dude put
even
himself in a
though
dress. Nobody told him to go put
no,
himself
but
put on a dress.
but and nobody told him to take it off either. Like, nah, fam, we don't do that over here. They ain't say take it off neither. They let it rock. And it's his people, Kevin Loud, going to court crying, talking about and then the judge asked him, so where was you when he was promoting all this killing and nonsense? How much money was you making off that? So we got to put all these people in this group too. You know what I'm saying? Not just academic. He belongs there, but there's some upper echelons that we looked at as like, yo, I want to be that person. I want to reach that mark. And we realized they vultures too, eating off the culture and they eye complexion.
Of
So
course.
can we
Many
follow
of
them
them.
Yeah,
up there?
But we got to remember that
with
we speaking about hip hop. Hip hop is street
Mhm.
urban culture. So street urban culture is going to talk about all the things that black culture doesn't necessarily approve. You got to remember that it's two separate cultures.
Hip hop is young.
Hip
It's
hop is
rebellious.
hip hop was created by Black American culture, but it's
True.
a separate street culture within itself.
Okay.
So yeah, we could blame Kevin Liles. We could you know what I'm saying? Kevin Liles could be a part of that for monetizing off of it, right? And creating getting some income off of it. Yeah, we could definitely point the blame and point the finger at him for that. Well, we could point the blame and finger at NWA for that if that's the case. But because they all push this narrative of street culture. But that's all a
But
form of hip hop. Because hip hop was created from street gangs.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying when NW see that, but you gotta look at to me, you gotta look at it too. Because back then we also had native tongue. We had a variety of black culture. It wasn't just street gang. We had
Exactly.
knowledge of self. We had X Clan. We had Public Enemy. We had poor righteous teacher. We had that element too, the educational element too. We
Mm-hmm.
also had the backpackers. Um, that was Tribe Called Quest and all them. So you know what I'm
okay.
saying? We
So let
had
me
that
ask this.
element. We
Let
didn't
me ask
just
this.
have the drill,
Are you
like you
bringing
know
up
what
We had that hold on,
all the
we
positive
had that
things?
we I agree with you, but we had that element when hip hop was still new, and everybody was trying to figure out how they was going to make money off of this.
I'm saying? Okay.
When they realized that this type of over the top ignorance is making the most money, that's where they all ran to.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to remember that
Because
too.
that's what my next
You know
question.
what?
That's what my question was going to be. Where
Real
does it
quick.
land? If it's
Mhm.
negative or if it's positive,
I
is it
just
the
want to.
same thing? Hold on. Let me land this real quick. I've been trying to say this for a second. If it's negative, if it's positive, is it the same? Is it the same ideology? If it's just a different effect? So what I'm trying to say is, if somebody, just like you said, we had backpackers, we had this, we had that, we had native tongue, we had all of that, right?
Mhm.
Well, there were people who found that and pushed that, and they, what if that would have been, even though it was spin positively, right? And they found their ways to monetize that, right? Would there be a problem with that? Because I kind of look at it, and there's always more money in positivity than is in negativity. I'm sorry, like there's more product to be sold in positivity. Like there's books to be sold. There were necklaces to be sold. Everybody's running around with the power pick or the power piece joint and hanging from their neck. And there's a lot more money to be made in positivity. Like even though you could send a lot of people to jail through the music, and we do understand that jail had been privatized, and that was a whole part of the NWA thing and the BWA thing.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at where is there a line that's to be drawn here, or is it just anybody who's not a part and then has become a part? Where is there a line? Is what I'm asking. Is there a line that's drawn between the negative and the positive effect?
I don't
There's
think
some more
I
line
mean,
to
there's a
me.
line. There's a line between certain people, right? So people that remember the culture from its inception and was born into and that would grew up on a certain time period of the culture. We have standards and we have things that we know what this culture is capable of. Like we saw the positivity in the culture. We got a whole generation that never saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a generation that's winning to me. If you
Mm-hmm.
ask, that's the
Right?
generation. That's not. I don't want to say winning, but that's the generation that's being focused on.
Yeah, the
All right.
generation now, because they already programmed to us that hip hop is a young man's game. Right? They created this whole narrative that hip hop is a young man's culture. When okay, cats was young when they created it, but that don't mean that the culture left them because they got older. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I want to go to the chat real quick. Hold that. I mean, you are you finished, Clip?
Nah, good. You good? I'm good. Sure.
Yeah, I just because we got one of the twins in the building, Raheem, who's been in the industry making beats, and I forgot. I mean, the list is crazy.
He
I
did
mean,
Beats with 50 and many other cats.
the
Yeah.
Hit Squad, EPMD,
Live, bro.
PMD, Fat Joe, Keith Murray, Buckshot,
Live twin, live twin.
Bad Boy Records, Universal Music Group. Now he's in the chat right now. Jodeci. I think he was down with Jodeci.
Yo, you gotta.
You was singing, twin?
Yo, you got the applause.
Hold a cold gun like he hold a cold from like he rolled. Let me stop playing. That's MF Doom.
I want to go to what he's saying. Remember, there is no music industry, and then he goes, there is only the entertainment industry, and then he goes to say,
correct.
I come up in the industry, and it's a total different picture from the inside. Now, how do you see that, Clip?
He's correct, because it's all entertainment. Everything that we're looking at is all a form of entertainment. Right? Like, especially nowadays, people focus more on the person and what they're doing outside of the actual music.
Oh, bro, I seen it up close and personal. Trust me. Ron, remember who I was running around with Ron and my cousins and them.
Peace.
It's all like the fans. I hate to say this, fans. Majority are stupid.
No, I'm not stupid. The fans are just entertained by nonsense, so they gonna do whatever.
Let me say why they call them stupid. Not to cut you, Clip. They could know someone is garbage, right? Just because this person could hop on the hottest track and say a few things, they're like, "Yo, he's dumb nice, bro. He's nice, bro."
But do they know if somebody's garbage or not? Because in this era, this is what they accept. They don't have a standard.
They don't.
Era.
There's no more A&Rs. I think the people want us to go jump into the whole Diddy, Nelly, Rick Ross, and who else? Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Presidential aspect. Pardon me. I was waiting for this
tonight. Last week. I said this last week. That's the reason why Snoop performed that's the reason why Snoop performed at that event, because he's doing a favor for Harry O.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? Like, people looking at it like, oh, Snoop's a sellout, this and that, blah, 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 blah. Well, I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for Harry O. So
right.
Exactly.
I'm doing Harry O this favor.
Yo, can I add on to this? I put this comment, I put the title like that tonight is because I see on the internet people are going crazy, like, they sold out. So if others perform and again, we're not Democrat nor Republican here, but if others perform, and say if Kamala won or Biden, they wouldn't have been considered sellout, because she thought that black people wanted a twerking Meg on stage, and she's like, I'm gonna give y'all something to twerk about.
Yo, that's the thing.
I mean, you gotta look at both sides of the coin.
Look at the black community that voted for Biden that told them you ain't black if you don't vote for me.
Exactly. And what else? She had Quavo on stage pretending like my good friend Quavo said, you gotta walk like I talk. I say, get this motherfucker off my television screen. You know what I'm saying? Because you're lying to me.
We gotta stop understanding and stop putting the power into entertainers. Like, you're an
exactly.
entertainer. I'm not listening to your political point of view. You are entertaining.
Yo, but don't that all go to what Twin was saying though? Like, It's all entertainment. Like it's all entertainment. I get that, yo. Like it's all entertainment. At some way, at some point, it's like you just use everything that you put in front of somebody, and boom, we're gonna use it all to misdirect or guide or whatever to get whatever result that we're aiming at. We'll make it look separate to you, but it's honestly all one weapon. And then it's like whoever wants to wield the weapon can wield the weapon. You want to be president? Take this sword. This is just wield this weapon. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy.
I think I told. Remember I said. It's like I said. Remember I said before, especially in America, a few podcasts back when I said America loves entertainers. We put Ronald Reagan. He was an actor, fam. Why
Facts.
do we make an actor a president? We made
Harry-O was one of the best to ever do life. I just want to throw that out there real quick.
That Donald Trump got reelected because of all the drama he created when he's basically a character at this point.
Great salesman.
Right?
He's a great salesman.
Bro, but America is a business, man, and he been getting things done. Like I think that's the part that a lot of people forget. They this cause our country is a business, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Our country is a business, man. That dude been getting things done. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people don't know what they talking about. Like a lot of people, they don't know what they talking about, yo. I swear to God, and it's scary. You want to know what's one of this is the thought that scared me the other day. This really scared me. Nobody had anything firm to stand on to debate Trump this year. Nothing. So bad that they leaned on racism as hard as they could, and then they tried to make it so that you hated him. They tried to make it seem that no, you hate him. You hate him. Yep. You're not American if this, and you're not like, and that's what you had to stand on. Now imagine if the people who just keep pointing fingers left and right were the ones that was running the country. You know that means war, right? Because if you only going to point fingers and blame, and you're not going to take no kind of personal responsibility, you understand?
Shawnee, can we add this too? Can we add this
too, Shawnee? Desire to add, either you to do. Let's go.
Like again, I don't play into this politics. I just observe and listen and watch policies and listen to what they're saying. People say, "Oh, it's your American duty. It's your you're free to vote for who you want to vote for." Right? When people say, "You know what? I'm not following a narrative. I'm gonna go with Trump." The same people, libertars, whatever they call them, these liberals, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We're getting angry with people, like unfriending people. How dare you vote for a man? You know what? You're a black man, and I'm not even voting. I'm just saying, if anything, I'll take my chances with him. Because before, rappers were all saying this guy, they was quoting his name in so many songs. You get what I'm saying? The American public loved him. As soon as he got into office, it's a problem with this guy. They take bits and pieces, and I'm like, yeah, I worry about deportation. It's unfortunate people getting deported, but Obama deported more people. It's silent. It's crickets for that.
Super crickets for that.
So can you explain that? I want you to explain that because I never knew that Obama deported more people.
He did during his presidency. A lot more people got deported. I don't have the numbers with me, but a lot more people got deported. A lot more wars took place.
That he had placed in the order. He had placed something on. I can't remember what it was.
A lot of those
it was sneaky.
He was right. He's right. Because a lot of those concentration camps was at the Biden and Obama administration. All those they was hiding all those migrants at the time. That was Biden that was behind that. You know what I'm saying? Biden was
say this.
Right.
No. I'm gonna just say this. Outside of the deportation, all I know is when Obama was in office, I know I seen nonstop footage of black people getting murdered and ain't nothing happened to them.
Bing bong.
That part too.
From my observation, right?
That part.
Like it for me, I saw a lot of black people getting murdered by other races on camera and no guilty charges.
I seen Obama shooting jump shots in the back of the White House saying cash. I saw that too.
The stuff that I see, I'm not here to choose or tell people who to support or who not to support. I'm just saying certain things rubbed me personally the wrong way. And that doesn't mean that I think Obama's a bad president or I think Trump is a bad president. I just think certain things we don't pay attention to. I sometimes I got to get past the racist part. Like, all right,
Exactly.
yeah, we get it. Racist exists. It's going to always exist. The country was built off of it. We got to stop acting like it wasn't. I'm not surprised when racist stuff happens, but I'm not going to sit here and be we shall overcome every time it happens. Dog, it's been happening for 100 plus years.
It's a social issue.
It's a regular everyday issue for us, right?
Unfortunately.
At what point?
And every issue that's between people who are different hues isn't necessarily a race-baited issue neither. Sometimes those are just issues between human beings.
Sometimes it's a respect issue. Yo, dog, you felt disrespect, so I just had to do what I had to do. Right? For me, I just look at it like, when are we going to sit back and go, all right, we know the government is on some BS. We know the police is on some BS. Why we ain't unified? Like, why can't we just understand that we all understand that we all going through the same struggle with the same arguments, and we still sitting there just waiting for this one man in office to do something for us. Like, come on, man.
Exactly. Every 4 like we can't start locally. Like, we can't start thinking for self. People assume that every 4 years.
No, that's not even the thing. That's for sure the thing. That's for sure the thing. That's for sure the thing too. Yeah, that's for sure.
It's the mindset too, because they know how to trigger you with certain words. Once you put race stuff on, telling people are triggered, like, oh my god, like there's a lot of these fake hip hop civil activists.
Here's the facts. Obama's administration, 3 million undocumented immigrants were deported, earning him the nickname Deporter in Chief due to the record-breaking removals. In contrast, Donald Trump deported about 935,000.
Yeah.
So
numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't
well,
lie.
we gotta wait to see. We gotta wait to see these next 4 years, because ICE when all of them was just in Highbridge. So like,
yo, dog, listen. This is another thing. This is another thing that your man. This is another thing that your man say. It's another thing that it's so funny how the country work. How the country don't want to be racist at one time, and then want to be racist when it's convenient, right? So when Trump was telling you, like, yo, y'all looking at this like this some type of biblical exodus. This is not. This is them getting rid of the people that they don't want. This is what's happening. He told people that off the rip. He told people that everybody called him all types of a racist for that. That's what they called him. Oh, he's so racist this, he's so racist that. Okay, fine. Now you got all these people here. I saw a pregnant woman get drugged to the floor over an iPhone. And he grabbed her purse and pulled off on a moped, and it snatched her by the arm, and she ended up dragging on the floor and slamming into a pole.
Damn.
Right? Now this is something that he had told you about. Oh, why he told you what was going to happen.
Yeah,
you were so against him that you wanted to just let all these people into the country. Now all these people came into the country. Now you want all these people going. Now you want them going. Like here in the city, like it's crazy in the city, yo. Yo, these people actually, like, not for nothing. These people was at Supreme Court demanding rights. You're not even citizens. Y'all not even citizens. Y'all done grouped together. No, and the funny thing is we should take that personal. You laughing, but that's something that we should take personal. All the things that we eat and just say, yo, that's daily. This life in America, it's a grind. You want the dream, it's here. You can get it, but you got to grind to get it. And here you come. You've been here all the 3-4 months and decided that you're going to make things change? I seen one dude personal experience, got on the bus on 125th Street. I helped him on the bus. He had all type of waters and so on and so forth. The bus driver got upset. Yo, get him off the bus, this, that, and the third. He started talking that, yo, this my country. I don't care, this, that, and the third. Your country? Huh? Nah, get off the bus now. Not
Some
yet. Now
personal
get
beef.
off the bus. Now get off the bus. What you mean it's your country? You just got here. You got a broken cart and you selling dollar waters and you about to get on the bus. I help you. You turn your back on that. Yeah, get off the bus, bro.
Was the water at least cold, bro?
Like that. Yeah, why? I give him that. It was good product. The man had good product. I ain't gonna lie. The Poland Spring, it was still sweating a little bit, ice chunks in it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I was like, all right, I get you.
He good product.
Listen, some of them I ain't even
man.
mad at. The ones that be selling the mangoes on the street, the chopped up mangoes with the tahini on it, they hit. They need to stay.
I mean, do
they
that.
hit.
Yeah, with hot sauce.
But see, that's the love. That's the love that you have to have for like the Mexican demographic that swung through in like the 90s. Do y'all remember them?
Yeah.
Remember them when they was out, they was hustling as hard as they could. They originated so many hustles in our city streets. That orange peel hustle, theirs. The water hustle, theirs. The fruit hustle, theirs. The bridge hustle, being on that's all there. The flower hustle on Valentine's Day.
Oh, they come through on clutch, bro. They come through on clutch. Those flowers. I'm like, yo.
That was their hustle. That's why now when you look and you see and if you like pay attention to like maybe like you go downtown, you might see a construction site. You know what you're gonna see? You're gonna see the young Mexican man with the white hard hat, bro.
See, but listen, let me say this.
Jordans.
They was quiet back then because they already knew you couldn't get no job. You couldn't go to college. Your kid can still go to elementary school, junior high school. That was it. If you was illegal, they was quiet about it. We knew who was what. Now they coming over here. They getting on the bus with Shawnee, talking about this day country. It don't work like that. They were super quiet. We knew who was who. We knew Maria and her son sold the ices in the summertime. We knew all that. Now they just so loud about it. It's crazy.
But it's a different set of people.
And that's not to all. This is not to all. This is not to all.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah, because I want. Yeah,
clean it up, clip, clean me up, clip.
Yeah, we don't want people to chop it up and say no. We're not. No, I want to add something. We're not anti.
Because I love Mexican people. Don't get it twisted.
No, but nah. But this ain't no. This all love. This is what I'm laying down right now. Right, is the proper way to come into a country and get what you want. That's what I'm laying down. I'm not, I hope nobody sees this as an attack. This is actually what happened in my city. For anybody who think this, that, and third, I'm not speaking racist. Get that out your mind. A racist mind is a racist kind. I am speaking facts, and I am speaking about a come up. If you have a problem with that, check yourself. Because I'm talking about how a come up came about. And I'm also talking about how another set of people are coming here and they're going about the wrong way with the come up. I've seen it happen 3 times. Come on now. So let's not we're not even gonna go there with that, yo. Like,
no, I'm not saying you being racist.
No, not you, Clip. For anybody who's thinking like that,
we just cleaning it up for people. So because
I appreciate
people out there. People out there that be bugging.
Yo, Mikey, you've been bringing the weirdos out. You too powerful, Mikey.
No.
Bringing weirdos out, bro. Word up. They've been coming to you. You too strong in the mind, Mikey. You killing them out there. So I've been watching, yo.
But back to the main topic, I don't think Nelly, Snoop, Rick Ross, or Souljah Boy
sold out. No.
You know what they did? They made money. Because this is called the music entertainment business. And granted, Snoop did call people out a few years for performing for Trump, but we got to remember that this show that they performed at was not for Trump. Trump was not in presence. He was not at the show. He was not there at all.
Exactly.
So if you pay me to perform at a venue and
for crypto,
my ticket is 200 bands, I'm going to perform for this 200 bands.
Right.
Why you still be angry sitting down talking? You know what? I gotta watch my language, man. Because
it's like, how politically astute is the person who just decides to? That's the thing, yo. You always got to see where the attack originates, and then you got to watch who hops on the attack. I think
And it's
that's
still
I
gonna
think
hop
that's
on,
the
of course.
thing, bro. Like you gotta watch who plots the attack. And then you gotta watch for who's gonna say, all right, I want to be a part of the attack. Because a lot of those people they don't know. Like they don't know. They hear something. And then this is the crazy part. We all know how social media work nowadays, right? Social media let you hear what it want you to hear. It is very personalized. My joint don't look nothing like yours. We got the same friends. We got the same friends. Maybe the message
My
that they want
timeline
me
be
to have is different from what you saying, Clip. My
yeah, like
fault.
you were saying. I was agreeing with you. Like your timeline, my timeline be 90% music equipment. I'm gonna keep it all the way above with you. My algorithm be like joke and music equipment and like hip hop stuff. Like, cause I'm a hip hop guy, so my timeline is all of that type of stuff. Your timeline might be a bunch of bad chicks, and you just going through bad joints.
I'm just going through bouncing booties. You was
saying?
talking about the other day. NPCs is old, right? You was saying that on Facebook.
On Facebook.
You was on something new, right?
No, I was saying that all the dudes stuck in the 90s with the 90s equipment, and we in 2025. Right. I'm not going back to using that 90s equipment. Are we going back to using VCRs and with Tubi out? Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm not. Right.
I knew it was something. I knew it was something pertaining to the point. I knew it was something, yo.
Like, but what I be trying to explain to people is you got to live in the moment. You got to live in with the times, right? Yeah, we grew up in the 90s and the 80s and all of that, and we hold that era to a certain place in our heart that we'll never forget, and it's like the best era that we ever lived through and all of that. I get all of that. But at the same time, it's 2025, bro. The 90s was 30 years ago, bro. Like almost 40 years ago. The 80s was 50 years ago. Like we gotta understand. We cannot hold on. That's like me going and buying a payphone to put in my house. Like, why am I buying a payphone when we got these? Like, it don't make sense.
And the rotary joint too, the rotary payphone.
Like, we in the era where the music equipment, you got $1 million studio in your laptop, bro. Like, we don't need to go to multi-million-dollar studios we don't have to go to that no more. We got it in our house. That's the era we're in now. This is why these young kids don't care about what we talk about in the 90s.
There's no artist development now. It's quick. Everything's at the convenience.
Everything is now. I can make a song, put it out. I could make a video, put it out. I could do everything in today's era. Everything moves like this. We have I just tell people all the time, the era that we in, we gotta stay in the moment. You cannot hold on to the past. The past was the past. We lived it. We enjoyed it. But right now, we got to, especially for our age demographic, we got to stay in tune because we can easily get lost in the shuffle real quick.
Right. It's a fact.
Yo, bro, that's what I've been trying to tell people, like, privately. Like, the way the technology is moving right now is like by the second. And we got to we have to keep up with it.
Stay ahead of the curve.
We have to keep up.
And if you don't, it's a wrap for you.
This is what I'm telling you. People choose to be ignorant. We live in an age of information where information is at the tip of your hands. You have a library, you have your smartphone. Don't be a dumb person with a smartphone. Research. You understand? Learn history, learn from the errors, and move forward. You get what I'm saying? If our people had solidarity amongst ourselves, we wouldn't have been having this conversation like they.
A black man created the internet, bro. Let's keep it a black man created the internet. That alone should tell you how intelligent we are as a people.
Yep.
You know
I think black culture. I think black culture itself needs like an update. We need We
need
need
a 2.0. We need America 2.0, Black America 2.0.
And the civil rights movement mindset is crazy, bro.
No.
We just want to march all day and get arrested. Let's go out there and march and get arrested to show that we're real.
But real talk though, it's yo, but real talk, it is everything that cultivates it though. You understand? It is everything that cultivates that mentality. Like we were saying, bro. Like when Clip was like, "Yo, I wonder where that mentality came from," and I was like, "Yo, Superfly." Like when you think about that, and then just all of the blaxploitation movies that came out at that time that pointed to the drug dealer. A lot, like, you know what I loved about the Mac? The Mac was one of the best movies ever made. The Mac had the Black Panther power, the Black Panther movement in it. It had every movement. Yo, I swear to God, it had every movement that was in the street was in the Mac. Everything, and it just shows you the mad grab for the mentality of the quote unquote Negro at that time. Go ahead, Trev, my fault.
Yeah, that's a perfect example of what I was saying about hip hop in the beginning. We had all of the elements. Now they just really focus on the ignorance. Like you said, the Mac, they had everything. The Black Panther, the pimp, the whole, the education. We had all of that. And Ron was right. We are stuck in civil rights time where marching across the bridge. My son marched people down Fordham Road.
Word.
Fordham
y'all hate
Road.
my son, yo. Why
y'all hate my son?
Couldn't even get him a slice of pizza, bro. You didn't even stop at a dollar pizza spot. You should have passed out dollar pizzas in the crowd, bro.
There's nothing when you get
It's nothing when you get to the bottom of Fordham Road that can solve anything.
Nothing.
What you said, Fordham Road?
he said that joint stopped at Fordham University. They went across the street to Walgreens.
And you gotta walk back up. You have to walk back up. Like you have to go back up the hill.
So y'all went 3 blocks? Y'all went 3 blocks?
Come on. Like when are we gonna yo? Are you kidding me?
Oh, yo, Trev, bro, come on.
Like, what was the sense of that? Like, okay, I get it. Like, this is why when we start dogpiling on academics, you got to throw other people in there because he's a weirdo, but you got the gatekeepers who are the extraordinary weirdos, just like him. They're just older. And they're more quiet.
And they got big muscles, Trav.
These are extraordinary weirdos.
Cause I feel where Trev coming from. Cause again,
yo, Trev,
people catch strays from this. People catch strays from this. We have a lot of activists that are actually ambulance chasers.
Exactly.
And I'm not with that. Like, really, if you're really gonna be for the people, you gotta tell the truth from all sides, man. You really have to.
I want to know, where do you meet up at on Fordham Road and say, yo, this is the move. We walking down the hill. Time out.
By the Botanica. By the Botanica. The original.
Oh, you gotta start by the 4 train. You gotta start at a pace where everybody can get to.
Listen, I'm not walking from Jerome all the way to Webster. And there's nothing there, no politicians, no nothing.
And Trev, they didn't even stop on Tres Leche. They didn't even get a Tres Leche. You didn't get a flan, a pastela, nothing, bro. You didn't get a Tres Leche. You didn't get pasta. You didn't get none of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Acapulco, man. Listen.
Do y'all remember when he was trying to boycott Nike or Jordan for whatever reason? And started throwing
those Nikes down the incinerator. He was throwing his Nikes down the incinerator.
No disrespect. He was throwing all the Nikes away that you get at Dr. J's on the table. Nobody was buying those, man. I don't even know why you had them on. And you trying to show like solidarity. Man, No, the time now we need leaders who are actually going to lead and not just
We don't no no
perpetrate.
no 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 no. We don't need leaders. We need unity. That's the problem.
That's what we need.
We we
Yeah.
Yeah.
we we,
No
we
more
too busy
leaders.
searching for. We're searching for this holy Messiah, perfect black
Yeah.
man to lead
We
us
don't
into the
need it.
promised
Most of
land.
them are
We
just
don't need
Judas.
leaders. We need like-minded people to be on the same page to get to a certain goal. And it can't be
It's
all. We got this mentality where it has to be all of us. All of us can't go because all of us ain't
no,
intelligent.
not at all.
Yes, yes.
All yo,
Right.
bro, and not for nothing, all of us don't want the same things,
No,
man.
That's
we
a
don't.
fact.
Or two. You think
Exactly.
so, yo? You think some of them folk who play that sneaky game, they like being sneaky? That's that. Like there's people who like to be the Judas. That's just that, yo. Like we dealing with personality types too. We not dealing with hues of people. We dealing with personality types first, then we dealing with hues of people. You understand? It's
Mhm.
gonna be people who just like to betray. That's
And I
that.
Like if
think
we
that's what's
if
happening right
like I
now.
said this before, black people need to start the intelligent ones or the ones that's on the same mind. Let me not say because everybody has some form of intelligence, some form of it in a
They
certain
do.
aspect,
Nah,
in
you
certain
lying, man.
parts of
But
it.
you know what?
Nah,
That's what.
some people have certain forms of intelligence for certain things. You might not be
Mhm.
intelligent in this field, but you might be intelligent in this one, in this other field over here,
Yeah, it's a
right?
fact.
You got
Amsterdam.
intelligence over that.
Put them in
Yeah,
Amsterdam.
do all of that. Yeah, do all
Yeah.
that.
Amsterdam, you
Yeah,
know about
like
that.
the Wire did with Amsterdam. If that's what y'all
Yeah,
want to
put
Yeah.
them
do,
there.
do that over there. That's fine. Y'all can stay right over there with that. Just don't come over to our little promised land that we got in community over here and interfere with anything we got going over here because you're going to jail. like we gotta
Nah, bro,
start
but
really.
that's where we were talking about that earlier. With it's just about a like mindedness thing, man. Like I honestly believe that. Yo, I honestly believe that it's about a like mindedness thing, man. And the more you gravitate toward the people that you think more like, you'll start saying that they come in all different types of
Hey,
shades,
yeah,
yo. Straight up. And that's why I always say, like,
I'm all
in
for
America.
segregation.
Me
I'm not
too.
because
Me
I think
too.
like in America. No, I
Give
think in
it, give it to
America,
me. Clip, give it,
I think
pause.
you
Give it
have.
to me. We need that. Pause. We
Pause.
need
Give
that.
it to.
I'm
Whoa.
all for segregation. And when I say
Me
Nah,
too.
segregation, I don't mean
I'm
just
not.
white and
I'm
black.
not for the
I don't mean
idea
white
to
and black. I'm
America's.
when I say
Separate
segregation, I
me
don't mean
from the ignorance.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
type of
yeah.
that's that
I'm all
segregation.
for
segregation.
There we go. I'm
yeah.
with
I'm
Oh
all for
nah, I'm a
segregation. Like
firm believer. Oh whoa, yeah, nah, chill.
You,
I
you,
apologize.
no, no, I'm all for that too. I respect what
Yeah,
Trev's saying, and you could keep the potato salad with the
right.
raisins on that side too. That's ignorant right there, but it's so good.
like what I'm saying is this, right? Like when I say segregation, like
yeah.
let's bring it like if we bring it to race, right? For the white people, for this particular group of white people that don't like black people, please stay away from me. I will stay away from you too. I have no problem. That means we take all of our music away. We take all of our cooking away. We take all of our fashion away. We take away everything that's popular amongst us. Remove it. Y'all can have whatever y'all want
Okay,
over
no,
there. That's y'all.
now, for the sake of freedom, right? And no, you're absolutely right. For the sake of freedom and having what you want out of your life, then yeah, I think if you want to do that, then there should be certain pockets. But we have that in America though. There's certain towns that, yo, you brown. You know not to be down when the sun go down. Like it's certain towns
And
where
I'm all
you
good with that. And
gonna
I'm
be.
good
I'm
with that.
all
Ain't
with it
nothing in your
too
town.
because I
It ain't
know
nothing
for a
in your
fact it
town that
ain't
I want
nothing
to be
here
over there
for
either.
me. Right, it ain't nothing for me
Exactly.
over here. Ain't nothing for me over here. What am I doing here? Thank you for the
But
warning.
I'm all
if
for that.
if he did, I'm being facetious right now. But if you're in a sundown town after a certain time, you know, ain't nothing
I'm
open
not
there
going to be in a
late
sundown
unless you
town. I
know.
have no desire to be here. I have no
Nah.
desire to be in a sundown town.
She's a bunny with a
It's
bumpy.
like West Virginia. You know, you want to get through West Virginia. You know that, right? You know you want to
Yeah,
get
yeah, of
through
course.
West Virginia. While the sun is up, you want to get through that joint. You don't want
You
to
heard what
get,
I
you
said,
know.
Shawnee? What if
What you
what if
say?
she it's a bunny with a bumpy?
Nah, but Bunny with
I
a
don't care
pump,
if
he
they
can
got the
stay right
yams.
out there. Yo, my man got caught. No nonsense. My man got caught out there like that in one of them towns like that, and he can't even see his daughter.
Oh damn.
He got caught out there like that. He can't even see her. Yo, the police, he called the police to say, yo, I want to see my daughter. And the police came right to the women and was like, yo, how we gonna get this N-word out of here? Straight like that.
Yo, it's
Hey,
crazy.
he called the police. I just want to see my daughter. They bypassed him. Word up.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a social issue, and I respect what all you guys are saying. It's true. We need to re-educate ourselves and upgrade because we're so behind. And listen, marching, I can't be walking no more, bro. I'm done.
Nah, I've been a dub. I only
I'm not
see
marching.
that. No, never.
Me neither.
And my whole thing is like, what does that do, right? Because like my whole thing about that always is this, right? You this is mad whack, but this is the facts. You took vacation time from your job to go march, and when your vacation time is over, you go right back to that 9 to 5. All that marching, all that talking for nothing.
Well, nothing, bro.
For nothing.
You
You know what you did?
you-
You know what you did? You blew steam off because this is what's happened. If you notice, since there's been more marches, there's like been less riots, right? So
Yeah.
what you do when you march is you allow people to walk the steam off. You just let you open in the pot. You get me? You just
the lid
open
off
in the
the
pot. You letting it. You just take the lid off the pot, let some steam blow, and then as soon as you see enough steam pop, you put the lid back on the top. That's it. We'll open it again when we see it get hot again.
Exactly,
Yeah.
man. So I'm not marching on no Fordham no more. I didn't do it, but
I'm not. Here's my thing. It's like for me, it's like, what are we marching for? Because if we not first, you want to see change, you gotta. If we want to see change, you gotta disrupt money.
thank you.
Yeah.
Y'all was saying the other day, you have to disrupt. Dr. King did it. You gotta stop
You
the money.
gotta
You gotta stop the flow of
disrupt
money.
money. You want to see some change, you gotta disrupt pockets. And when pockets get affected, that's when they be like, all right, we gotta. That's when changes start getting made. It ain't got nothing to do with protesting about civil rights. They already let us not be legalized slaves no more. We can walk through any street in New York City the way we want with no real problems outside of stereotypes for New
No.
for New York. So my thing is, if we got a problem, like it's like if you got a problem with your job and how they treat you, most people, they do a strike. When you do a strike, it affects the money. When you
That's
affect the
it.
money, negotiations start happening.
So we gotta do, and like before we go on the next topic, we gotta address the issues within our community. Look within ourselves. Boycott black murder. Let's boycott that.
It's like what JFK said.
Boycott black
Ignorance.
people increasing pay, like boycott soul food being so damn expensive.
Yo, hold on. No. Because hold on. Because I was about to go there. Before we start all of this, before we get into this buy black field, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Hold the phone, yo. Because there's a whole demographic of black folk that like we were saying this. Culture vultures too. And what they gonna do? They gonna overcharge you and say that, and you know what they getting their money out of? The fact that you buying black. And that's what they're gonna get their money out of.
Listen,
And they
I'm not
gonna
spending
rip
$30. I'm not spending $30 what you want, a chicken thigh, a drumstick, some rice and mac and cheese. Like, dog, I'm not giving you $30 for this, B. Like, what are you talking
Yo,
about?
you should
make oxtail cheap again. Oxtails are up, bro.
I'm gonna print that shirt up, Mikey.
Yeah, oxtail. Make oxtail
Yeah,
great
make
again.
oxtail cheap again.
When I go to Maria or Tito's and go right there and get a whole plate of rice, beans, and all that for $7.
$7, right?
And yo, I'll be done got fat right then and there too. All right, man, I'm gonna sit right here too.
Get some sancocho, some chinola.
I'm gonna sit right here.
Straight. Come on.
They ain't gonna
Right,
rush
the
me. They
coochie
ain't
free
gonna
throw
talk
to get
rude to
right
me.
for
Nothing.
$8. Like, what are we talking about? I'm giving you $30 for
Yeah,
it.
I remember when you could get yo, chill out. Who remember when the Spanish lunch plate was $3 and $5? When the $3 plate was the medium plate and the $5 plate was the large plate. That's like 2 meals. Feel me? Yo,
Yeah, for real, bro.
I watched
That's why I'm
this
saying
skit on.
salute to my Latinos. That's why they coming up, because they giving each other wild rice.
Yeah,
Right.
Yo,
yo,
but
mad rice, right? Yo. He
They
said mad rice.
full. Yo, they got the energy to get the job done, baby.
Word. You get
yo,
mad rice, right?
let me
I mean,
yo,
what?
have
Let me
you
get all
noticed
that right.
the hustle? Yo, have you noticed the new
Let me get
hustle for
all that.
for the Latinos? They sit right by every construction site
Yo,
and sell food and juice and water at
yeah.
every they sell. They got a breakfast joint and they got a lunch joint, and they
You know,
sit by
Yo, that's what my
every.
son do.
that's a
My
Yo,
son and
hustle.
his
it's
wife do that.
crazy.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna stop there tomorrow.
My
'Cause
son and his,
I get my
my
coffee
son
from
and his
them
wife do that, yo.
in the chocolate. They be in front of you like this. I'd be like, yo, wait, yo, you know what I'm saying?
That's the best coffee, yo. Hey, yo, that's the absolute. But it's like what JFK said, man. It's like, and I, it kind of goes over people's heads. You gotta ask what you could do for your country and not what your country could do for
Nah,
you.
beautiful. That's
And
beautiful,
it
bro.
did go and went over. It didn't go over people's heads then. Like
It
it
did.
really didn't.
It
But
did.
but we all know it went through his head,
Nah, it did.
right? Yeah.
Right
And then
after he
it's
said that.
so sad right after he said that, right? Because they don't want us doing too much, man. Like this is why I told my wife the other day, yo. I feel like this. I feel like this about y'all too.
Mhm.
The mere fact that like we're so intelligent, like you're so into all of you guys, so sharp, right?
Peace. Likewise, God.
It's like you gotta thank God for that. Like there's nothing really in your way. Like there's so many people with so many different setbacks. You know what I'm saying?
No
And it's like,
excuses.
yo, right? There's no excuses. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can have whatever it is that we desire. We can achieve whatever, right? Especially nowadays. And I say that because I think that's why the distractions are so heavy now, right?
Mm.
I think no, for real. I think that's why the distractions are so heavy now. You got people who are becoming like millionaires in a year. Like
Hmm.
they're creating generational wealth in 5 years. We talk about generational wealth. Like, well, maybe not generational wealth, right? But you got people that are becoming dangerously close to being dangerously rich, and they've done it very fast, yo. Like you got people who are hitting like the stocks, right? Like you got somebody who might have caught like income tax and say, yo, I'm gonna dive in on some stocks, and now they up. They don't have to work. They up. And they caught a banger. Maybe by luck. They caught a banger. Maybe by research. They caught a banger. You got
Yeah.
people who jumped out their skin with the Bitcoin. You got Shiba Inu just made so many 100,000 and small time millionaires in a night.
Yeah.
And it didn't even hit a penny yet.
It's
I'm trying
And
to
crazy.
it
get.
made millionaires.
I heard
Like
that Trump coin is crazy
this.
Yeah,
too.
that Trump coin $29, bro. A shit now.
I need to get one.
This is crazy. But yo, let's go to the next topic
I got,
because we about to hit like
I got
hour and a half mark. I know you got to go Cam versus Jones, bro. What's going on? Is it dips? What's going on with the
It's
dips, man?
it's over.
they.
Dipset over.
It's
Has
over.
Dipset ever been over? Like, people been holding on to nostalgia for too long. Let's keep it over
Right.
a buck. Dipset ever been over since like '08? Like, it really has been over since like '08. Like,
Yeah,
And
same.
Joel's is
Like
it's
like
I
2025.
he's like an
Hmm.
orphan.
I seen Jaja on YouTube the other day. Jaja look old,
Holding
yo.
holding on to her career that wasn't going to take off anyway, because she
Yeah,
never fried
Jaja
like
look
that to begin with.
old, bro. That shit broke my heart. I'm like, yo, that
Yeah.
is Jaja. Like, yo, she almost look like Jones' mom's. Like, that
Yeah.
joint broke my
She looked
heart,
like a
yo.
fiend.
Word up,
Stress,
right?
Yeah,
bro.
I feel
Broke
bad
my
for
heart,
Joel
yo.
because Joel's is like the kid that
I
the
don't.
only child separated in the divorce. He don't know where to go,
Nah,
and he can't
Joel's
even
put that on
function by
herself.
himself.
Joel's chose to be a drug addict.
Yeah.
He tried. Yeah, that's the Jeezy though. He tried. Like, I think,
You should try a
you
little
know what I
harder.
think about. You know what what I think about when I think of Jewels, I think of like a good representation of the '80s baby. Just outside of the addiction to the pills, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Because he trusted them dudes, man.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Come
he came
on,
in very
man.
young.
I was there. I was there, bro. I was in the battlegrounds when he was running around battle rapping and all of that. When people was coming to the park to battle Drew, I was there, bro. I was a part of all of that.
No,
I was
he did
happening
his
right in
thing.
the battlegrounds. But
My
no. What
issue
I'm
with L,
saying is that
my issue with L's is, dog, you had it. You had the money. You had your own studio. You had the backing at the time. You chose to have every blood come to Jersey and destroy your run.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got caught up getting too much weed in the system. And when you get too much weed in your system like that, eventually you become numb to the weed. So you start dibbling dabbling to other things to make you feel great.
Yeah.
So you started with the lean, you started sipping the lean, and the lean got you on a whole nother wave, which is not something that Little Wayne is like a fiend too. I don't care how
Mhm.
popular he is, he loves
Lil
yeah.
the
Wayne is
fizzy
the
too.
black that crack.
Oh, and wait. Hold on. They made that wait. They made that I can't feel my face mixtape.
Yeah, I remember that. I
Yes,
can't feel my face.
glorifying being that high.
Yeah, there's nothing cool about being a
Like,
junkie.
it's
Yeah, I
nothing
forgot
cool
about
about being a super junkie like that. Like,
I forgot
I,
about that.
yeah, granted, ULs is the middle child sitting there watching his parents divorce and go through the bickering and the beef. I agree with you on that. Yes, he's that. And yes, he was that dude at one point in time. I'm not going to take nothing away from
Mm-hmm.
Els. Els had this frenzy. But
Els
Els,
had a nice run.
Killer
And I love
told
From Me to
you,
You.
yeah, Killer told you, yo, we don't do drugs like this, bro. We don't get this, not like this. Els was too busy in it. He was already in his own way. When you got that fame like that and you got the money in your pocket like that, because remember he had so much money. He was on the come up DVDs showing at least 3 million in jewelry,
Yeah, he was.
True.
just in chains. We didn't even talk about the house you had, the cars you owned, and all this other stuff. You had wild bread, bro. You blew it being an addict.
Not taking care of self, man. I just hope, like, like everyone's older now. I hope they just bring us to an end, man, and so that we can move on with our lives, man.
I
Joan,
think he tried
Then
to also get out of there though, didn't he? Right? Because
No, he's out of there.
he
He's out.
Cam
Wells
no,
let him
is
no,
out
out.
the
yeah, he ended up
contract.
yeah, but I'm wondering at this point, what was it that he was looking at and seeing that he was like, yo, I'd rather go to Def Jam because like it's
He
like
was
yo,
already he was
bro, it's
already under
hard.
the Def Jam. He was already under the Def Jam
Oh,
imprint
bro.
Nah,
through the
yeah,
rocket.
but I mean, but Cam ended up pushing. Cam sold his contract for like 2 mil or 2.5. It gave Joel's 800,000 out of that joint. He wanted out of that he wanted out of the Dipset contract, and he wanted to be solely with Def Jam. And I'm wondering why that though. Like that's the
Because
part that I'm
Def
wondering.
Jam was probably the Def Jam machine was probably working for him behind the scenes at the time, and it was
Yeah.
working for him. But the problem is, Jewels had all that music that got confiscated when his studio got raided. So
yeah,
all the records that he recorded, he lost all of it.
that's wild, bro.
I don't think
No,
Terrell had the confidence to do it on his own. Like a lot of these people be really reliant on the label, and it's really just the label saying you'll play the record. But if you know how to hustle, you know how to hustle. It goes hand in hand, streets and entertainment business. You got good
It's
product,
No,
like
it's going to sell.
so
I
I
I
don't
say it's
think
like
so.
this.
I think that you got to be a
It's the
bridge.
Lloyd
You got to
Banks
be a
effect.
bit smarter.
Lloyd
Got to
Say
be
it
a
Banks.
again.
bit
It's the
smarter.
Lloyd Banks effect to a certain degree, right? Like
Uh,
Lloyd Banks is an MC, super fire MC, super fire MC. But when 50 veered away from him for a minute, his hustle wasn't the same. It didn't have that
Mhm.
same.
That
It didn't
reinforcement.
look the
Yeah.
same no more. It was like, Banks, you could rap, but why you ain't pushing yourself harder to stay in your spot?
right.
I never could stomach a
Lloyd
I
Banks?
can't stomach 3 verses of Lloyd Banks back to back.
Nice. Don't even killing me, bro.
I'm dead serious. I can't do that. I can't stomach 2 verses of
His
Banks back.
mixtape, what's his joint? Blue Hef with the it was blue. The Hunger for More was hype, but the mixtapes he had, I forgot, it was like 2 or 3 mixtapes where he had a good run where back to back mixtapes was like fire, like. And I was like, all right, cool. And then after that, he disappeared, and then 50 went into movies.
And the game shifted. It wasn't about mixtapes no more. The game shifted. You can't just go on there and just throw out mixtapes. The CD game is over. So you got to shift with the times. So,
yo, you think that's what happened to a lot of them artists, Clip?
Yeah, the shift of time.
Yeah, they didn't shift with the times.
A lot of them didn't survive.
They getting caught up in that mixtape era when because you know that at that time the mixtape era was like
flooded.
Everything was moving.
Yeah, once you got remember Banks and them was before the Dat Piff era, so they was getting all of their street money off of CDs.
Yep.
Yeah.
When that shift happened to the streaming and hit the internet, they couldn't sustain it because it was a new hustle you got to do. And they couldn't understand it. And then the blog era came. And when the blog era came, it destroyed it. And when remember when DJ Drama got raided and all of that happened, you couldn't make mixtapes like that. Now you got to make full product again.
Yo, before we close out, because it's getting late, my brothers, I appreciate y'all for being here for for a long time. Any words of wisdom for you, Trev, before we close out? Before I play that music on Fordham Road that my son had us marching to.
Real quick, I'm gonna say it like this: remember your reasons and remember your whys. Remember why you're doing it, and remember the reasons why you're doing it.
That's
just like that.
And my son had y'all marching to stuff like this. Yeah, I heard in the background. We out, NYP. We appreciate y'all.
Yo, real quick, before we out, real quick. I just want to drop this real quick. I know we don't got mad time to talk about the football game that's coming up. We don't got mad time. I just want to say this real quick. Hey, yo, Philadelphia, I think what y'all do for them birds is amazing as a town. I think the way y'all support them Eagles, how y'all just all get together and y'all don't care about who look like what or who. Everybody got on that green, that white, and that black out there. Everybody got their jerseys. Everybody got their bird hats. Everybody yelling in the street. Everybody cursing and drinking. Ayo, Philadelphia. How do you become an honorary bird member, man? Talk to me. Hit me in the chat, whatever it is. Tell me how I become an honorary Eagle fan, man. Just for one Super Bowl, I ain't gonna lie. I like the way Philadelphia do it, man. I might be an Eagles fan, man.
Pause.
They might get me into football, man. Yo, come.
I hear what the brothers say, man. But on that note, NYP, we out. Salute to my brothers. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed one, yo. Peace for the people.
Y'all, man. See y'all Tuesday, man.
Peace. Later. We out.